right, welcome again, guys. Welcome, welcome. My name is Chidebere Oji, and congratulations to you guys for making it up to this part. We've done part one, which we talked about psychology levels, which are these ones here, and also we talked about in part two trend lines, which is this ones here, these blue lines, the blue lines on the chart. Part three, we talked about support and resistance, which are the yellow lines of the chart. And part four, we talked about high and low of the week, which is this orange line on the chart. All right, this orange rectangle on the chart. Now, if you've not watched my past videos, which is the part one, two, three, and four, make sure you go back, watch it from part one, watch it over and over again. Any parts you don't understand, and make sure you watch it over, practice it. So once we do watching this one, you understand the basic things we've done, and it's much simpler for you to understand. Yeah. So let's move on to the topic of today. Now, look at what we have here. We have what we've done so far: psychological levels done, trend line done, support and resistance done, high and low of the week done. These are the things to draw on the chart, and which we've done all of them, right? We've done all of them. So now we're moving to the price action move to see our entry confirmation. Now, what we're looking for is for our entry confirmation is multiple week rejection, break and retest, second or third touch of the trend line, M pattern, also called double top for a sell trade, W pattern, also called double bottom for a buy trade, end pattern for buy or sell entry. Now we use end pattern for our entry. All right. Now this all these things might not be met inside our trade. We might not see all of them, but if we see at least three of them, we are good to go. You just need now. You remember this is 10, right? This is 10 from psychology level down to the next one. All of them, if you count all of them, they are all 10, right? Now, if we see only three out of these 10, we are good to enter the trade. Just three, that's all we need. Just three. But if we see three or more, like we see four or five, that just know that is a very good confirmation for us. But three is good. But if we see more, like four, five, six, and so on, then we'll that is like boosting our confidence on the trade. All right. Now, no matter how confident you are in the trade, make sure you use your stop loss. That is very good. Stop loss is really important, and make sure you have a trading plan, you have a target for the day, and that is how you become a profitable trader. All right. So now let's move on to the chart and look for all these confluences, because we have covered one, two, three, and four: psychology level, trend line, support and resistance zones, and high and low of the week. All right. This is it. Now, all right. Let's move on to the chart. Now, this is the current chart. This is what the chart is saying. The price came up here, it came back, it came here to this zone, it rejected, zone rejected, came down. This is the support zone, rejected, came here, rejected, came here, rejected, came back up. Now coming back to this zone. Now on this zone, we know that there's a price move here on this zone, and whatever this zone is telling us to do now, from the past, we already know when the price comes to the zone, it will what? It will buy. So from this zone, we know that there's a buy here, there's a buying opportunity here for us, right? There's a buying opportunity. So number one, we have a confluence here, which is saying support, support zone, right? This is a support zone. That is the number one confluence. So whenever we see price on the support zone, we buy, right? So our first confluence is met. Support zone, which says we should buy, right? Remember, you buy at support, you sell at resistance, right? So this is saying we should buy. Now, another confluence we are having here is, remember, price reacts on psychology levels, and there's a psychology level here which is 1.26 thousand. The price is currently on 1.26 thousand. That is also telling us what to buy, because once the price always reacts at psychology levels. When the price gets to psychology levels, it reacts and moves the other way. So we have a zone telling us to buy, we have psychology level telling us to buy. So we have two confluences here telling us to buy, two confluences. So now we are looking for at least three, right? I told you at least three. You need at least three, right? So now we're looking for the third confluence. Now the third confluence might be trend line. Now we are not seeing a trend line bounce here. This is not like a bounce of a trend line, but we have to look for other confluences. There's no trend line. High and low of the week. It is below and low of the week, which is saying sell. So already have two confluences which is buy. So we want to stick to the buy trade. Now that's why we want to stick to the buy trade because we have two confluences, support and resistance zone and psychology level. Now we are looking for one more confluence to enter this trade. Now let's see multiple week rejection. Are we seeing multiple week rejection there? Let's check. Okay, all right. I'm seeing multiple week rejection. Yeah, I'm seeing weak rejection, weak rejection, weak rejection, weak rejection, weak rejection. Now, weak rejection means it is dropping a long week on that zone. Now, remember, look at this. This is the zone here, and it is dropping this week here. This long week that is dropping here. This long week that is dropping here, right? Now it's dropping the long week in the zone, dropping week in the zone, dropping this week, touch the zone, this week, touch it, this week. So we have three confluence now. Now we have three confluence to enter this trade. Three is good for us, and in this trade I can easily buy because weak rejection means signifies reversal to the upside. So I can easily buy here. I will buy here and target this place, this this 1.26500, and target here because this is the next zone I know the price will want to react to. All right, but let's see how it goes. Remember, my risk to reward, I'm risking one to get two. That is what we're doing on this trade. So we've gotten break and retest, trend line, sorry, break and retest, psychology level, and support and resistance, which are three, right? Am I looking now? What I say, I said I need end pattern for my entry. If I get my end pattern for my entry, then this trade is like four confluence. So I'm very much good confident about the trade. But remember, even if you are very confident about the trade, this trade can still go against us. So that's why risk management is very important. So I'm seeing an end pattern here. If you look at this very well, this is an end pattern here. The price came down here. Let me change the color. Change the color to white. The price came down here. You can see it came down here. It came up to this point, and it's coming back down here. Can you see this is an end pattern? Can you see this is an end? This is an end. It's looking like an end, right? The price came down to the zone, it came up, and it's coming back to the zone. So at this point, we have four confluences. I can easily buy on this trade. So let me place my buy trade here. Immediately I see this, I buy. I've gotten four. Remember, I didn't just come here and I bought. You understand? I made sure I met all my confluences are met, right? This is my entry here. So this is my entry. I'm risking one to get two. I'm risking one to get two. That is what I do. Alright, so since I've drawn this here, let me use this to know my trade. So this is my buy TP. I take it up. Let me see. My stop loss will be below this zone. Below this zone. That is my stop loss, right? This is too big. I have to reduce it. I have to look at the zone very well. The highest point this thing got to, this zone, I have to correct, no correction on this zone. The highest points the price got to, that is what I'm going to use. So this zone, I have to reduce it because the price, okay, this is the point, the price, highest point the price got to. Okay, it is below it, so let's take it down a little. Okay, now this is going to be my stop loss. This point is going to be my stop loss, right? So let me go back to the trade. Place the buy trade here. Right, and remember this is a 4 hour time frame. This is a 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame. So let me do something. because of this is a 4 hour time frame, I won't advise we place the trade here. So let me take this off. I want us to go to the lower time frame to place it. But what I wanted to let you know is that I've seen my entry here. I've seen my entry. That is what I'm trying to let you know. So we'll go to the lower time frame to see a sniper entry. That is where we see sniper entries. Alright? So let's go to the lower time frame. First of all, go to the 1 hour. Already I've seen my entry here. With this trade I'm good to go, but I have to go to the lower time frame to see it. Remember I've gotten 4 conferences, that's why I'm very good on this trade to buy. Alright? You can see what's happening on 1 hour time frame. You can see what's happening on 1 hour time frame. The price already came down here and it's giving us what, a bullish engulfing here, which means buy. Did you see what happened here? They're already buying from here, bullish engulfing. Now let's go to 15 minutes, which I always make my entry on 15 minutes. Alright? So let's go to 15 minutes. Whoa, look at what happened in 15 minutes. It's already buying. It's already buying. Look at what happened in 15 minutes. Remember on 4 hours we saw what? An end pattern, right? And remember on this list we have end pattern for buy or sell entry, which was our entry. Now in 15 minutes we are seeing W pattern, which for a buy trade. You can see W pattern for a buy trade setup. I'll show you the W pattern here on 15 minutes. I told you we'll see more confluences. Now I've gotten how many confluences now? 5, right? This is the W here. I've gotten like 5 confluences right here. Five confluences just on this trade. Can you see? Can you see this W? We saw end pattern. We saw end pattern on 4 hours. Now we then went to 15 minutes that you are seeing W pattern, which is confirmation that, oh, this trade is a buy trade. So on 15 minutes, just like why we came here, is where we enter our buy trade. So let me bring back my buy. Um all right. I'll get back right now. We'll continue on the next one.